Alright, let's face it. We all know someone in our lives who's battled cancer. Some have triumphed over it, while too many have been taken by its grasp. Cancer, well, it's just downright awful. But there's hope, and this man is making waves in the cancer fighting department. Dr. William Li is a Harvard-trained medical doctor who's rewriting the rulebook on how we tackle diseases. He's known for his groundbreaking work in angiogenesis, basically the fancy term for how blood vessels form. He's not just a doctor, he's also the CEO at the Angiogenesis Foundation, a non-profit focused primarily on researching and promoting therapies based on angiogenesis. Now, what makes Dr. Li stand out is his extreme focus on how angiogenesis affects different diseases, especially cancer. Trying to unlock the secrets on how cancerous tumors hijack blood vessels to grow and spread. One of Dr. Li's significant contributions to cancer research is his exploration of angiogenesis inhibitors, a substance that can block the formation of new blood vessels that tumors need to grow and spread, cutting it off at the source. This innovative technique is a game changer in cancer treatment. Now, if you think being a top-tier doctor is all Dr. Li is, well, think again. He's also achieved bestseller status on the New York Times with his book, Eat to Beat Disease, which explores the cutting-edge science behind the body's natural healing abilities. Recently, he released another book titled Eat to Beat Your Diet, which looks into methods for burning fat, improving metabolism, and extending your lifespan. Which, that's exactly what Revitalixir 50 is all about. So if you haven't already, give us some love and hit that subscribe button so we can share more health and longevity secrets to more people. Alright, back to the video. Long story short, Dr. William Li isn't just a guru in cancer research, he's also rewriting the playbook on how we fight it. So you're in for a treat today because we'll be revealing the top 6 foods that Dr. William Li recommends to beat cancer. Number 1. Green tea. We all know that green tea is healthy for you, but I bet you didn't know that it also possesses the power to fight certain cancers, and this might also be the reason why Japan is among the top 3 countries with the longest life expectancies in the world, with an expectancy of 84.45 years. Green tea's remarkable health benefits have been supported by notable epidemiological studies. For instance, the Shanghai Women's Health Study, which monitored 69,000 women, found that those that consumed green tea at least 3 times a week reduced their risk of colon cancer by 37% compared to the control group. Interestingly, the brewing process plays a significant role in maximizing these benefits. The longer the tea leaves steep, the more cancer-fighting compounds are extracted. So it's advisable to dunk the tea bags up and down for several minutes rather than just allowing your tea bag to sit at the bottom of the cup. On top of that, green tea contains EGCG, a bioactive compound that is excellent for your health. EGCG stimulates the production of GSTP1, a natural antioxidant enzyme that safeguards DNA from oxidative stress. Also, it can activate tumor suppressor genes, inhibiting the proliferation of cancer cells. This is just another reason to have more green tea in your pantry. Number 2. Tomatoes. Roma, cherry, San Marzano, or heirloom, take your pick, they're tasty and they help fight cancer. The humble tomato can do it all. Have you ever heard of lycopene? Well, it's a chemical found in tomatoes that restricts blood vessel growth. But here's the cool part. Cooking tomatoes actually boosts the amount of lycopene your body can absorb. Sauteing a tomato for just 2 minutes can up the lycopene intake by a whopping 50%. And if you cook those tomatoes in olive oil, well, you're doubling your chances with lycopene absorption going through the roof. It's important to note, not all tomatoes are created equal. For the highest levels of lycopene, keep an eye out for San Marzano tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and red-black skin tomatoes. Well, and the tangerine tomatoes. So, next time you're whipping up a pasta sauce or tossing together a salad, don't forget to throw in some of those little red goodness. They're filled with umami and they also pack a powerful health punch. Number 3. Soy. Who knew? But it turns out that by adding soy to your diet, it could potentially lead to a longer and healthier life. Now, there are a lot of controversial information out there about soy, but in Dr. Li's books, soy is a cancer-fighting wonder. In a study involving over 5,000 women who had been diagnosed with breast cancer, researchers found that those who included more soy in their diets tended to live longer. Not just that, but they also found that they are 30% less likely to pass away from the cancer, compared to those who consumed less soy. And here's the really interesting part. Among those women who had successfully beaten breast cancer, researchers looked into their soy intake as well, and what they found was pretty remarkable. Those who had higher soy consumption were less likely to see a recurrence of cancer. So how much soy should you actually consume in order for this cancer-fighting property to take effect? Well, the study suggests that around 10 grams of soy protein per day is optimal to obtain these protective benefits. So whether it's tofu, edamame, or even soy milk, adding a little more soy to your diet might just be a tasty way to boost your health. Number 4. Coffee. So many of us need a cup of this liquid gold when we wake up in the morning. But this drink holds a little secret that most people don't know about. You see, those little coffee beans contain something called polyphenols, and these guys supercharge your DNA functions. Similar to soy, coffee's polyphenols have this neat ability to activate a gene called RARB2, which helps to slow down cancer cells. Scientists over at the University of South Carolina did some interesting experiments in their lab. They exposed human breast cancer cells to 2 of coffee's bioactives, chlorogenic and caffeic acid. And guess what happened? These polyphenols worked its magic and prevented these cancer cells from spreading. That's fascinating. So next time you sip on your morning cup of joe, remember, it's not just a tasty drink that helps you stay awake. Oh no, it's much more than that. It's also lending a hand in the fight against cancer. Number 5. Red wine. We all love a good glass of red, right? Turns out it's not just about the taste. Red wine packs some serious health perks too. Red wine is renowned for its potential cardiovascular benefits and anti-cancer properties, mainly attributed to the bioactive compound called resveratrol. Now, red wine also contains other polyphenols found in various foods such as catechins, gallic acid, rutin, quercetin, and caffeic acid, all recognized for their ability to stop tumors from growing their own blood vessel. With no blood vessels to the tumor, it can sometimes slow the spread of cancer or even shrink it. However, it is important to note that not all wines are created equal in terms of their health benefits. And you just thought you could go chugging down any old wine, eh? Well, sorry to break it to you, it's not that easy. Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Petit Verdot stand out as particularly potent in their anti-angiogenic effects. Nonetheless, it's important to exercise moderation in alcohol consumption, including wine. If you go too far with alcohol, it can lead to serious health issues such as irregular heart rhythm, bleeding in the brain, and even liver cancer. Remember, it's not the alcohol content in red wine that offers health advantages, but rather the bioactive compounds within the wine. So I'll just say this again so no one gets the wrong idea here. Moderation is key when it comes to red wine for its potential health benefits. Number 6. Beer. Speaking of alcohol, let's chat about America's favorite drink, beer. Who knew that this beloved drink has anti-cancer properties? And it's all thanks to something called xanthocumol, a powerful anti-angiogenic compound found in beer hops. If you don't know what hops are, it's basically the aromatic or bitter taste in a lot of beers. This compound in hops works by inhibiting blood vessel growth to cancerous tumors. Take for instance a massive study by the US National Cancer Institute. They rounded up over 100,000 folks for what's known as the prostate, lung, colorectal, and ovarian cancer screening trial. This study was aimed at exploring the relationship between beer consumption and kidney cancer. And surprisingly, the analysis revealed that consuming roughly 5 beers per week was linked with a notable 33% decrease in the risk of developing kidney cancer. That's pretty impressive, right? But hey, just like with wine, moderation is key when it comes to beer. Too much of a good thing can be bad for you. Drinking heavily not only messes with your liver, but it can also mess with your brain, increasing the risk of dementia. In the quest to combat cancer, Dr. William Li is truly a rock star, reshaping the landscape of cancer research with his groundbreaking insights and innovative approaches. From unlocking the secrets of soy's cancer-fighting properties to revealing the hidden potential of our everyday favorite foods, his continuous dedication to understanding angiogenesis and its impact on disease, particularly cancer, has been incredibly remarkable. So let's cheers to a brighter, cancer-free tomorrow. In moderation, of course. What do you think about these 6 cancer-fighting foods? Will you try them out? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember, with a dash of effort and a pinch of self-care, you'll be rocking that youthful glow for years to come. And if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel where we uncover more Revitalixer recipes.